Good evening, everybody. Boy, do we have a matchup here for you tonight. This is kind of like a preview of the Division III tournament that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Number 6 ranked Norwell Clippers coming over here to play the number 2 rated Division III Dover-Sherborn Raiders. The visitors come in looking like the road team of Dover-Sherborn. The Dover-Sherborn uniform is very similar in style and color to Norwell, so it looks, Brad Crandall, like Dover-Sherborn's playing its mirror image. Their road version, their home version. But it's Norwell in their visiting blue with white trim, home team in white with blue trim. Brad Crandall is up running camera as well as doing color. I'm Bruce Glazer. Who else could I be? So the jump at center will be between Oliver and Scalabrini. McGuire, Kirshner, Richardson, Cashin. Oliver start for the visitors, and the home team has no Scary, Spalding, Hills and Scalabrini pop up in the air with a nice bounce. And the first bucket is made. I believe that was Sarah Cashin. And quickly, with a couple of good ricochets off the rim, 2-0 Norwell.
Yeah,
Scary.
You did mention this team was good.
They're awful good. Scalabrini, right wing, pops a long one. Tie game, 2-2. Now, you got to look at Norwell. They come in 15-2. They're ranked number 6. There's a lot of reasons for the ranking. Dover-Sherborn coming in 14-5, ranked number 2. But they played early in the season, popped by Richardson for 3. 5-2. And you look at the first game they played on December 15th, Norwell won it at the end, 45-43. These two teams are evenly matched. Scalabrini overshoots. Rebound, Hills turns around, short. Rebound controlled by Richardson. The senior captain brings it up, throws it up court to Madison Oliver. Sophomore bounce pass to Cashin. Cashin turns around, a bunny short, and Scalabrini easily picks up the ball. Varsity coach for Norwell is Matthew Marani. Home team coached by Kaney Klubda. Outside for No, who sang the national anthem during senior night this week. And Scalabrini's too deep. Ball bounds around, goes out of bounds, blue ball. And when I say blue tonight, that'll be Norwell. White ball will be the home team, just for differentiation.
You know, Bruce, you never see the boys sing the national anthem.
We saw, if you remember, it was a football game. Brian Olsen played a trumpet, I think, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
It was Olsen. Way outside, off to the left. And right into the hands of Scalabrini. She brings it up. Scary a sideline, way up in the air and good.
Swish.
5-4, Brad.
Yeah, this is a great game already.
Backcourt pressure put on. Kirshner, one of the captains, along with Richardson and Cashin. The sophomore Oliver with the ball, looking for some movement. Back out to Kirshner. 2 Chloes on the team, Chloe Richardson, Chloe Kirshner. Like that, nice name. Looks well for them. Steal by Hills coming the other way. No Chloe's for Dover-Sherborn yet. Hills left side to Scalabrini. She's at the left wing. Scary waits outside, feeds inside to Scalabrini. They try to give and go. Nothing happened there. Back out to Scalabrini. She drives the wing, tries a two-hander. Ball bounds around, controlled by Norwell. She's trapped. Richardson stepped out. Nice pressure by the D of Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah, they swarmed her in that corner. Nicely done.
5:17 to go. 1-point lead for Norwell. Hills, a sideline 3. In! First lead of the game for the Raiders, 7-5. Steal by Hills. She's driving. Tries to draw the foul. Doesn't do so. Goes out of bounds. It'll be home team ball.
What a steal there by the roofer.
We've talked about this before. The rankings in the divisions are determined by strength of schedule, differential in point totals per game. Scary scores 2, 9-5 Dover-Sherborn, and your record, of course. And for some reason, Norwell is seen as playing lower-ranked teams than Dover-Sherborn. So even with 15-2, they're ranked number 6, DS number 2 at this juncture. Chloe Kirshner gets it back. Right side. for Cashin. Richardson with the braid, bouncing around behind her, drives against No, overshoots. Ball comes into the hands of No. The senior comes the other way, breaking past midcourt. Top of the forecourt, she drives against Richardson. Back out to Scalabrini. And Scary, way up in the air, and rings the rim and comes down into the hands of Richardson. Left side for Reagan Dowd. Dowd misses. Kirshner finishes it off. Somehow, number 15, Dowd snuck into the game. And how she got on the court, it was a mystery, like a spy mission.
Right.
Didn't even see her come on.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah. Scalabrini outside, black and white sneakers with red laces in case you're asking. Back out to Scary, she's open. 3.
Perfect shot.
Now they're giving her 2. Her foot was on the line.
Yeah, it was on the line.
3:35 to go, 11-7 Raiders. Richardson, pass to Cashin. Cashin against Scalabrini. Now she's double teamed, turns around, banks it in. She got away from 2 defenders, Brad. Nice play.
I know. Hills almost stole that one as well.
You can't go to sleep on Norwell. They're going to eat you up if you do. Scary in the lane, brings it back out. Hills fakes left, comes right, hooks. Got it! 13-9 Raiders, 3:05 to go in the first quarter. This is going to be an excellent ball game. You can just tell from the get-go, both teams are primed.
Yeah, they are.
If you've never seen Division III tournament play, this is what it looks like. Inside feed for Cashin, banks it off the glass and in. We ain't fooling, folks. They're out there determined.
It's an exciting ball.
Reminds you of Norton, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Maybe the difference will be the opposite way this time. No drives, scoops to the hoop, nothing. Spalding gets fouled. Riley will go to the line. Richardson out there averages 13.6 a game, Oliver 14.6, and Cashin 11 a game. They average 39 points a game for their team, those 3 players. That tells you they can score. Up and good, 14-12 as Drew Hassar comes in for No, and also coming in, Paige McGuire comes in again for Chloe Kirshner. To 11. Spalding made both. Richardson, McGuire. Bounce pass to number 14, Oliver, outside the key. Richardson guarded tightly by Hills. Richardson drives and oops, too deep. Off the orange bracket. Back coming in. Up in the air, trying to draw the foul was Dowd. That wasn't going to work, and we go the other way. Over the Raider at midcourt. Hassar, back to Hassar. She fakes, comes in to Scalabrini around a pick. Scalabrini off balance, shoots, and scores. 1:50 to go, 17-11 Raiders. Meredith Gibbs sitting next to the scorer's table to come in. Little pressure put on the backcourt. Ball over to Dowd. Nice feed. Bang. Good. Cashin. My head is on a swivel.
Good patience there to let Erica Hill fly by her.
Exactly. Scalabrini on the right wing. Looks for a pick. Gets it. Drives the paint. Up in the air. Good bounce and in. 19-13 Raiders. 6-point cushion. Out of bounds. Deflected off a white shirt. And Gibbs will come in for Spalding for the Raiders.
Yeah, Scary just got a hand on that. Couldn't pull it in all the way.
Ball for McGuire. Page brings it way back out. Hands off to number 15, Dowd. Reagan shoots. Off the glass, comes down. Staying in bounds is McGuire. They started up again. Dowd with the ball. Cross court for Richardson. Off the orange, out of bounds, blue ball.
Some impressive offensive rebound.
McGuire looking for an open body. Dowd shoots. Just clangs around. Ball comes loose. Scalabrini under the basket to pick it up. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Gibbs with their first shot. Rebound down to Dowd. Make that Cashin. Cashin flies it up court. Richardson steps out for the three. It comes back down into the hands of Gibbs. The freshman hands off to Scalabrini over midcourt. Scalabrini looking left, coming to the foul line in the corner. Give and go with Scalabrini, and Scary shot in and out. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Down to 2. Nothing doing here.
Yeah, Scalabrini almost got that one with the fadeaway, but nope.
I'm just surprised that either team has a lead. 19-13 after one, Dover-Sherborn in the lead.
Yeah.
But they've also seen each other before, so there's no real intimidation. They know that they're both good teams.
Yeah, they are.
If you look at Dover-Sherborn recently, especially Eliana Scalabrini, her last 3 games, has scored a total of 70 points in her last 3 games. 30 against Bellingham, 26 against Medway, and 14 against Norton.
Oh, my.
Yeah, oh, my. Scary had 10 against Medway. Spalding came in with 6 against Medway. Hills had 20 against Norton. You need balanced scoring, because if Scalabrini gets in foul trouble, you can't just say, we lost our shooter. You got to have balanced scoring, and both teams do have that.
Yeah, exactly. I remember the game that we covered before the Valentine's Day one when Erica Hill fouled out, and it's not good when
Makes
one of your
a difference.
stars. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you look at Richardson. She had 14 against Abington. While she was doing that, Cashin had 12 against Abington. McLaughlin, who hasn't even played yet, had 10 against Abington. Madison Oliver, the sophomore, scored 22 against Bedford.
Yikes.
You got to spread it out. Hills, Hassar inside to Scalabrini. Give and go. Hassar fakes, foul line outside to 21. I forgot her name already. Hannah Scary comes the other way. Richardson stutter steps back out. Dowd. McGuire. Dowd. Somebody's got to shoot. Oliver with 20 on the shot clock. They set it back up and do a reset. For Richardson, hard bounces, turns it around. No, you can't shoot from there. Or can you? Dowd. 5 seconds. Richardson for 3. Oh, that got tipped. Back, they got another shot at it. No good. And we have, hold it.
Let him make the calls.
Brad, I'm wondering if did time run out on the clock?
I didn't think so. That would have been a quick 20 seconds.
So they're doing like a little recap in their heads, like a video replay in their heads of what happened. So they're going to do a sideline throw-in for Norwell. Norwell with a small crowd tonight. We hope they're watching our live stream. But their supporters are here. Good home crowd, as expected. Scary will guard Paige McGuire on the throw-in. 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Reset the shot clock, please.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the Norwell fans want to referee the game. One of them in particular doesn't work. Dowd off the rim. And we go the other way. Fresh clock for Dover-Sherborn. Scalabrini. High dribbles. Outside. Gibbs shoots. Gibbs hits. 21-13 Raiders. 6:50 to go in the second quarter. Speaking of Ella McLaughlin, who scored that 10 against Abington, she's in the game, number 25. The ball to Oliver. They're going to set it up now with Reagan Dowd. Excuse me. Oliver for center shot. No good. Down to Hills. Hills brings it up herself, looks around the court, sees who's where. Scalabrini left wing. Hassar.
No, that's
Gibbs, yeah. Scalabrini I'm sorry, that's Hills. I got 2 in a row wrong. How's that, huh? Pretty good. I'm on a streak now. Subs coming in just to mess me up even more. Spalding returns, Hassar comes out. Cashin comes in for Norwell. And getting a breather is Paige McGuire. McGuire. Oh, I thought she came out. I guess not. She's in the game. McGuire's in. Someone else came out. Oliver drives off the glass and in.
Yeah, Raiders are on a little bit of a run there. They just ended that one.
21-15. Same differentials at the end of the quarter. Scalabrini short. Ball into the hands of Oliver. Maddie puts it up the floor to Sarah Cashin. Cashin dribbles, controls. What happened was, Brad, she lost the ball on her dribble. She pulled it to her side, and she didn't have her hand on it properly, and she shot short.
And on that one, Spalding just stepped out.
Out of bounds play from the end zone. 5 seconds to get in, young lady. Lead pass to Cashin. She's double teamed, puts it back outside to Dowd. Oliver shoots the bomb. Just clangs off the iron, and it goes back to Dover-Sherborn on the out of bounds play. Scalabrini drives and gets fouled by number 14, Maddie Oliver. Scalabrini will be at the line. We have a couple of Norwell fans, and they're just doing their own commentary, and someone's going to get in trouble eventually.
Right.
I'm just looking straight ahead.
Yeah.
Amari Hughes has come in for Scalabrini. No, she's at the line. So Amari Hughes is in for Gibbs, possibly. I'll go with it.
Yeah, just go with
Who's
it.
going to argue? Drive inside. Oliver! Ooh, what a spinner it's in.
Just an excellent shot there.
21-17 Raiders.
I'd like to see her try that one again, the spinner.
Yeah, you got to get just the right spin. Scary for Hills. Keeps a pivot foot. Hughes, left wing to Scalabrini. A lot of movement on ball. A lot of time on the shot clock. Hills outside. Spalding cross court. Knocked down. Taken by Scalabrini. Sophomore to the foul line. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hills brings it back out. They're looking for a right shot. 3 by Scalabrini. Up in the air, and it comes down. Nothing but blue shirts to pull it in. And we go the other way with 4:20 to go in the half. Back outside for Oliver.
A defense chant by the Raiders bench.
Oliver listening to her coach in the background. For Kirchner. Sarah Cashin. Now you're looking at 25 McLaughlin. They don't have a shot. Turning around is Oliver. Wild shot comes down. We got a foul on the floor. And it's on Norwell, their 4th. And none on the Raiders so far. Out of bounds play for Amari Hughes. And everybody backs up into the forecourt. All 9 players, except for 8 players meant that. Hughes and Scalabrini together as Scalabrini brings it up with 8 players in front of her. Hills. Scary controls the ball. Scary hooks. Comes back out. Hughes can't control. Tie up on the floor. Our first jump ball will go the other way.
Yeah, Hughes just couldn't scoop that up quick enough. The Norwell girl just sprawled out. Got on it also.
Slow bring up. Kirchner slowing the pace down, brings it back out. Hannah Scary in her face. Both teams are playing person-to-person defense. Kirchner with the ball. Kirchner looks across court. Has it for Richardson down low. Nice pass. Oliver can't make that cash and can't finish. And she's fouled by Spalding and a mock cheer from the Norwell crowd.
Norwell's had a few of those right underneath the basket, just having trouble making those.
Fouls on Spalding, the first. On no comes in. Amari Hughes comes out. Down low pass, turning around, putting it up short. Wow, that's a nice little bunny that Oliver couldn't finish off. Hills for Scalabrini, past the scorer's table, into the corner, no fakes to three, baseline lays it up, a swimmer, it won't go anywhere but down the floor. Coming the other way out of the crowd, Kirshner gets past Hills, drives against Scalabrini, hooks way over the basket, couldn't draw the foul. Hills, Spalding comes up with it to Scalabrini. She looks left and right, bounce pass to Hills, back to no for a long one. Another swimmer out of bounds, and it'll be Dover-Sherborn ball. Hills leads outside to no, cross to Scary. Scary way up in the air and good!
Can't leave her open, Bruce.
24-17, a touchdown lead for the Raiders. No, you can't. And they did. Much to their chagrin. Kirsten gets around a pick, brings it back out for McLaughlin. Into Oliver. Oliver looked at the basket, puts it back to Kirchner. Half a shot clock to go. Way up in the air, Cash, and she wasn't even set for that shot, Brad. She just threw it up like it was something she had to get rid of.
Yeah, it's true. Norwell needs to collect themselves a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Game's slipping away.
$1:50 to go in the half. 24-17 Raiders. Scalabrini. Richardson staying right in her face. Richardson all the way, drive, and a score! Foul on the floor, no, bucket, nothing.
Some impressive stuff there from Scalabrini.
It's not going to count. They're saying she was fouled on the floor before the shot, out of bounds play. 15 foul on Norwell. McGuire coming in and coming out. Getting a breather is Richardson for the Clippers. No. Scalabrini looked at the basket, sets up a screen. Hills back to Scalabrini. Hills deliberate dribbling off the glass and in.
Look at that touch.
Perfect shot.
Magical.
26-17, 1:19 to go. Cashin.
Can you believe those are the roofer hands?
You remember, huh? Way outside for Maddie Oliver. She tells him to spread. She's got two on each side now. Gets around a pick. Oliver. Foul on the floor. Second against the Raiders. Wait a minute. Second against the Raiders. Second against Spalding. And Brad, what haven't we had? No traveling.
Oh, you're right.
And that's a rarity in the first half not to have a traveling call.
That's very true.
Kirchner will put it in play. Outside. McGuire lobs it in the air. It gets knocked down. Blue ball.
You know what? I feel like the ref is putting down the whistle a bit. I personally like it, but you can hear this Norwell coach, fan, he does not like it.
Tough. Cash and way up in the air and good.
Oh, perfect shot.
20-26. Norwell trailing. Scalabrini has it. Lob pass for Hill. She fakes, comes baseline. Rooks it back out to Scalabrini for a two-shot. Nope. Bangs around. Comes down. But a 3-second differential between shot and game clock. No. 29 to go on the game clock. In and out. Gibbs lost the rebound. Tie up on the floor. Another scrum. It'll be Raiders ball with 23 seconds to go in the half. The Raiders can hold for one if they so desire.
Even with the hurt leg, she just dives right down there like that. That's bravery.
Each team has scored 7 points in this quarter. Differential, same as at the end of the quarter. 6 points, air ball. 15 seconds to go. They can hold for one if they want. Here comes Maddie Oliver. All the stutter steps in the lane, going all the way off the glass, and no good. She just couldn't get the right carom. The Raiders have 2 seconds. I don't think that's going to mean much.
A lot of action, Bruce.
Yeah. So we are at halftime. The score, Raiders 26, Norwell 20. We'll be back momentarily with the second half of this game after the halftime break. This is Dover-Sherborn, Cable TV Sports.
I'm Senator Ed Markey, and I want to talk to you today about something that's really important to communities all across Massachusetts, and that's cable access television stations, public, educational, and government channels, also known as PEG, give viewers critical information about what's going on in their communities, and they offer an important platform for every local resident to have their voice heard. From Falmouth to Framingham, from Pittsfield to Provincetown, local access television serves as our 21st century town squares where the issues of the day are discussed and people's voices can be heard. With 220 PEG organizations in Massachusetts alone producing anywhere from 20 to 100 hours per week of programming for each one of those stations, these channels connect us to our communities and they enrich our lives. These channels monitor local city council meetings. They receive the latest news from nearby college campuses. They relay critical emergency alerts. And throughout this ongoing pandemic, local access channels are using their reach into our living rooms to help keep us safe and connected. From sharing updates and information on COVID-19 in each individual community, to streaming virtual graduation ceremonies and concerts, we owe our PEG stations a tremendous debt of gratitude for the public service they provide during this difficult time. But despite their service, these critical community television stations are at risk. In 2019, the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, proposed a new rule that would change the regulations, and it will allow cable companies to shirk their obligations to the communities where they operate. Every single community in Massachusetts. Because you see, currently, local governments are allowed to require cable companies to meet demonstrated community needs by providing contributions that benefit schools, public safety buildings, and community television stations. Yet the FCC's proposal would allow cable companies to assign a value to public access channels and then subtract that amount and the value the company places on any other in-kind contributions it makes from the normal fees that company owes. In short, the community stations are left carrying an unfair burden, an unjust burden, at a time when local newspapers and other sources of local information are struggling. Now is the time when we should be exploring ways to expand, not subtract, from ways that residents can learn about their communities. This access to information is worth protecting. And that's why I am reintroducing the Protecting Community Television Act legislation that would ensure that community television channels receive the resources they need to educate, to inform local residents. My bill will ensure that in this era of increased media consolidation and globalization, that the public, educational, and government channels that lift up local voices and air programming most relevant to you and your family's lives are preserved. The movement across Massachusetts and the country is growing and echoing this call. And together, we're saying loud and clear that community television must be preserved. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you to what the PEG channels do for every community every single day. We have to fight to protect it. It's at the heart of democracy. It's at the heart of ensuring that every voice has a way in the community to be heard. So I'm with you. Let's win this battle. thank you for everything that you're doing.
Both teams returning to their sidelines for the start of the second half. Bruce Glazer, Brad Crandall doing double duty on camera and announcing. Anybody else down in the pit?
Yes, Cam and JB.
Okay. So we do have our little robo-cam running as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teams will change the direction for the second half. Putting the ball in play will be Chloe Richardson just off to our left. And welcome to what should be a second half of exciting Division III pre-tournament basketball. Cashin inside to Oliver, low post, back to Cashin. She lays it up wild. They flick it back out, and faking the bomb, coming down low is Dowd, and he calls a foul. And that was a push, okay. On nose first foul, first of the half. Back outside and a long one, short. Rebound, Cashin off the glass and in. They get the first 2 points, 26-22 Raiders, as you're watching a live stream of Dover-Sherborn girls basketball. Baseball pass for No to Spalding. She runs into a walk.
Yeah, she did.
Could have also been called a charge the way it went. Right in front of us, Kirshner will put it in play. You're looking at Kirshner, one of the Chloes, brings it left. Scary stays with her. Down low, back out to Cashin. High post to Oliver. Maddie spins around the lane, brings it out for a pop. Off to the right. They're not shooting well tonight, that's for sure.
Their offensive rebounds are great, though.
Yeah, good defense by Dover-Sherborn, but they are getting shots, and they just finish that one, huh?
Yeah.
Sarah Cashin with 2. They got the first 4 points. They bring it down to 2-point game with presses on. Line drive to Hills for Scary with No and Spalding trailing her. Hannah draws the foul against Cashin, and she'll go to the line and shoot a couple. You know, coming down here tonight, I'm thinking, great weather day. And I'm looking at the weather forecast. There's supposed to be precipitation tonight, right? Nothing. You know, as soon as I walk outside, it's going to pour, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Welcome to my life.
Yeah, it's like that luck when you go to like a campfire and the smoke just goes right in your face, no matter where you sit. Nice shooting.
3-point lead. A lot of yelling from both, all around the court, actually. Oliver, feed inside. Turnaround hook. Cashin didn't hit it. Oliver against Scalabrini. Tries to move her around. Shoots off to the left. Scalabrini had a great defensive position, and the ball hit some of the support material above, and it'll be Dover-Sherborn ball. Press on, Scalabrini to Scary. Cashin in her face, gets away from one. Bumps into Richardson. No harm, no foul, literally. Hills gets around a pick for No. Scary. Scary right wing. Throws it off balance, it's short. Not a good offensive flow in that run, Brad. Oliver spins, tries to draw the foul. Scalabrini instead takes the ball. Lead pass to Scary, goes for the layup, and she's got it.
Yeah, that was a great play. Awesome pass there from Scalabrini.
Chloe Kirchner will bring it up. Kirchner, the point guard, slows it down. In for Dowd. All the way across in front of the visitors' bench for Kirchner. Scary with her. Cashin looking for some room. She drives and draws the foul. They cannot do runners. They're just not being able to pressure underneath, so they're trying to draw fouls. And this time, going to the line is Dowd. 29-25 as Meredith Gibbs comes in for on no. Meredith Gibbs with the rebound. Scalabrini sets it up. Scalabrini shoots from the foul line. Ball bongs in the air, comes down to Cashin. She's trapped. Nice clear to beautiful clear, to Dowd. Dowd driving and scoring. End to end on that pass.
Yeah, it was just a great play by Norwell.
Young sophomore is showing some experience. Scary, finally fouled. Kirshner followed her all the way around the earth and finally fouled her. Both teams with two team fouls in the half. Kirshner's first of the game. Scalabrini out deep. She looks for some room, turns around, and just throws a direct swish in.
Yeah, good touch.
Kirchner over the Raider. Back outside for Dowd. Dowd in the paint, throws it up and gets fouled.
Yeah, Scalabrini, Gibbs, the foul. Let's see which one they give it to. Gibbs.
Her first. She makes one. Second one made, 31-29. A basket difference in the game. Scalabrini finding a little trouble, gets it up to Spalding. No problem getting it over to Gibbs, right side for Hills. Hills looks low, brings it back out herself to Scalabrini on the right point. Loses the ball on a steal. Good smart play by Reagan Dowd. Feed inside for Oliver. Did you see that bounce pass? Wow is right. We are tied at 31 and Dover-Sherborn wants a break.
Who was that on that bounce pass? Is that number 5, I believe? Or was it 4? It was definitely one of the Chloes.
So just say, nice pass from Chloe.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You're covered. Hey, Brad, it ain't perfect.
Nope.
Nope. So if you're watching a live stream from Dover-Sherborn, we'll let you know the senior night for the boys is coming up this Friday against Cardinal Spellman. That'll be a good game, too. This Friday, the 16th.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we're going to air that interview I had with Luke at the half.
Pause. Friday the 17th. That's what it is. And, yeah, you did a nice 14-minute interview, right?
Yeah, it was solid.
And it'll be run. We're not running it during the live stream of the boys' game.
Yeah, post. So, yeah.
We're not.
Not the live stream version.
So after the Cardinal Spellman game is recorded and played back the following week, you will see the interview with Luke Rinaldi about his 1,000-point scoring career during the following playbacks.
Unless miraculously we know how to pull that off.
It could be done if somebody was in the studio and just did an insert.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like that's going to work. I can tell you stories about that. It doesn't matter where you are. Sometimes you talk about great ideas. Yeah. It's like, who's going to do it?
Yeah, it's above my pay grade.
Scary. For Hills, Erica bounces outside with the ball. Bounce off the leg of Scalabrini. She picks it up, 8 on the shot clock, and she shoots. And she misses. Ball comes down to Spalding. Actually, it was more likely came down to Richardson, and she finally got it off to Kirchner, right side. Down, ooh, she almost moved that pivot foot. Wide shot, taken easily down by Hills. Kirchner in her face. Hills spins around, past the timeline. Kirchner won't leave her alone. And a foul on
15.
Dowd. To me, that's almost questionable because Scalabrini lost control of the ball for a second.
I agree.
Yeah. Hills will put it in play out deep to Scary. 3 minutes to go in the third. Quarter's moving along because there's not a lot of fouls. Hills in the paint, all by herself. She just basically scared everybody away.
Yeah, nice move. Would you call that a Euro step or no?
You want me to pause and look it up? No way. I don't even know what a Euro step is. That was a bad pass. But Dowd makes it work. We're still tied. Everybody's got threes on the scoreboard. 33-33, 3 team fouls for each team. 2:28 to go in the third quarter.
Nice pick by Gibbs right there.
Scalabrini, nice move and hooking it in. 35-33 Raiders. Lead pass to Cash and Wild. It comes into Hills from Scalabrini, who saved it. Scalabrini will bring it up. Gibbs open, brings it in close. I don't know why she did that.
I know, she should have shot.
She had the shot and she just lost the ball. Young mistake. Open for the moment, setting up a set shot. Wild by Richardson. Look of frustration on her face. And I will agree with the visitors on that. That was a nice steal. And he called the foul, and he was out of position, the referee, to call the foul.
Yeah.
Be the second on Kirchner. She made a good play. Didn't go her way. Hassar coming in for Gibbs. Scalabrini against Kirchner. Past the scorer's table. In front of her own team bench. Turns around. Back to Drew Hassar, the junior. Off to the other junior. Hills drives and a blocking foul on the defense. Looks like it's on Dowd. If it's on, yeah, it is. It's Dowd's fourth. They're going to pull her out and bring Paige McGuire back in. First made, Dowd out, McGuire in. What they like about Dowd is her height.
Yeah.
She's got some great height. And she's had a good game.
Yeah.
But she played a little too tough and has 4 fouls. So you're looking at 37-33 with 1:35 to go in the third. Kirchner with that hop step. Over to Oliver. Oliver looking in the face of Scalabrini. Richardson, Chloe to Chloe. Kirchner drives and draws the foul. What Norwell needs to do is score and get fouled for a 3-point conversion, and they're not doing that, and that just keeps them trailing.
Easier said than done, right?
Yeah, it's easy to say from way up here in the bleachers, in the cheap seats.
Ref wanted to bounce the ball a couple times.
First made, 37-34, 1:19 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, when they go in like that, it feels good.
Kirchner for a second.
Perfect.
37-35.
So you do not want her going to the line.
No, don't leave this game, folks. It's going right to the end.
And don't foul Chloe. Either one of them.
Yeah, true point. Eliana. Hassar out deep, drives the lane. Fade away. Clangs off the orange. Rebound, Hassar in. She's stuck with it. Smile on her face.
There's a big bucket there.
53 seconds to go in the quarter. 4-point lead for the Raiders. Outside for Paige McGuire. McGuire rooks it around to Oliver. Sophomore looks for space, can't get it. Richardson just off to the right. She's been cold tonight. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. To Hassar, tips off her. It'll go the other way.
It's a little too much on that pass.
Ella McLaughlin coming in for Sarah Cashin. Kirchner, 23 seconds in the quarter. Oliver shoots straight away. Oh, she just couldn't get the carom off the glass. And Scary will hold for one with 15 to go in the quarter. So says I. They may not hold for one. Scalabrini outside. A two-pointer for Scary. Too short. Hassar the rebound. They can finish the clock off here. Scalabrini, nothing. They had their opportunities, Brad, just couldn't make it work.
Yeah, that would have been nice if they got one.
At the end of 3, it's Dover-Sherborn 39, and the visitors, the Norwell Clippers, 35. 15 points in the quarter for Norwell, 13 for Dover-Sherborn. So what was a 6-point lead at the end of one quarter for Dover-Sherborn, and at the half, now is reduced to 4 points at the end of 3.
Yeah, close game alert here. We knew it was going to be close, Bruce, but
Yes, we did, sir.
this is,
Can't argue that.
yeah.
So we'll be back with the rest of the season and just summarizing it up, or just summarizing without the up. This Friday we have senior night, and that'll be an excellent Cardinal Spellman team coming in from Brockton. And the replay of those games the following week, you can see the halftime interview that Brad did with Luke Rinaldi. And then the following week, the tournament starts, and we'll hopefully have a couple of home games at least. Fourth quarter begins. Drew Hassar, guarded by Maddie Oliver. Outside to Hannah Scary. Hills. Shot goes in and out. Hills fights for the rebound. Quick tie-up, which is interesting because sometimes we've seen tie-ups go 3 seconds before they blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Paige McGuire will put it in with Chloe Kirshner. Kirshner, captain, brings it over to number 14, Oliver. Outside, McGuire, not going to shoot from there. Kirshner against the Saar. She'll go up with a prayer. It's short.
Yeah, great defense on that one.
It was a forced shot and nice D on it. It'll be a retention of the ball by Blue. 7:20 to go in the fourth, and who knows what else. Way outside, Richardson for 3, and she makes it a 1-point contest at 39-38.
Clutch bucket there.
Scary to Hills. They work around, a lot of movement by the white shirts. Hassar fakes the 3 into the key. Spalding outside to Scary. Scalabrini will fade away short. Kirshner has it. Not tied up this time. Kirshner past the scorer's table. High drive by Kirshner. Outside for Richardson. Boom!
Oh,
They're
my
ahead for the
goodness.
first time in forever. 49-31 Norwell.
No, you couldn't sleep on this Norwell team.
Hills. Baseline. Looks it back out to Scalabrini. Brings it in. Slows it down on the left wing. Drives the baseline. It's just too deep. And a forced pass. Scary. Throws a two-hander. Comes down into the hands of Scalabrini. A fresh clock to work with. Hannah Scary waits. Scalabrini. Nice open pass. And Hassar cannot finish.
Gotta finish those.
If you want to win the game, you do. Timeout, home. Timeout. It looks like they gave Dover-Sherborn a timeout.
It's an excellent play there from Scalabrini.
I think the official made a mistake because when he blew the whistle, I thought Dover-Sherborn called the timeout. I could be wrong, but your team has to have the ball,
Yeah.
and that's not what it looked like, unless I'm mistaken and Norwell called it. But he may have apologized to the Norwell coach. I don't know. But we got a timeout, no matter how you look at it. 6:03, nice time to take a break.
Yeah, we'll just pretend Norwell called it.
Yeah, sure. Blame them. You ever been to Norwell?
No.
I didn't think so.
Have you?
Yeah, been through it many times. Nice community. It's down along the South Shore. It's just that whole area is just beautiful. There's some very new and some very old, houses going back a couple hundred years that are just so beautiful. It's a lovely, lovely community.
Any cuisine that you recommend down there?
You're not going there. You don't even know where it is.
Yeah, you called my bluff on that
I
one.
know. Thought you had me, huh? Chloe Kirshner brings it up. Kirshner, Hassar watching her. Richardson all the way. Made the play work. Nobody blocked her out.
Yeah, she's good.
43-39. That was bad defense. They let her score. Didn't intend to, but she found the groove and took it. Hills on the offense. Hills hooks. I don't know what that was. Rebound. Scalabrini has to take it away from her as all of a sudden in this fourth quarter, Norwell has come alive times 2. Richardson. McGuire. Outside. Kirshner. Nice. Give it a go with McGuire. And Dover-Sherborn needs another timeout.
Yeah, what is going on here?
They're leaving the underneath basket open.
Norwell is hot right now.
They got the 6-point lead. Speaking of the Clippers, Scalabrini works around. Holding foul. That'll be the 6th on Norwell, 3rd on Chloe Kirshner. Hassar is out. Gibbs is back in. Dowd coming in with 4 fouls for Norwell. And out is
Stop bailing her out.
McLaughlin. Scalabrini.
Good team.
Yeah, good defense on her.
Hills for 3. They needed that.
She's so clutch.
45-42.
Run the baseline.
Paige McGuire, high dribble. Paige McGuire, double dribbled. She lost control of the ball, Brad, and brought it back the wrong way, and she was a miscombobulation, and she turns it over. Not what you want to do with 4:34 to go in regulation.
Oh, the nerves are running high.
Oh, yeah. Remember, the last game was a 2-pointer, so this one doesn't look any different. Scalabrini looking for some room. Fades away. Paige in trouble. McGuire gets it out, and Gibbs says, thank you very much. Scalabrini with it. They got a full clock to work with. Hills drives. The right-handed pass is stolen away on a possible breakaway for Cash, and Sarah controls the ball, puts it up and in, and somehow she got fouled. Not a good play to foul somebody.
No. Well, what an effort there from Cash.
Yeah. Cash into the line, 5-point lead. Noah's in and Gibbs is out for the Raiders.
Yeah.
And making her introduction to the game is Holly Pantilla, sophomore guard for Kirshner.
Gibbs charged with that foul.
Her second, team's 5th. Cashin. Interesting free throw.
Yeah.
It's almost like she's going to kick a field goal the way she's positioned with the feet. But it
Can't
works.
Can't argue with the final product.
No, not at all. No, right wing, back to Scalabrini. Hills fakes the 3 in the lane. She goes up, and no good. Not good shot selection right now. Raiders trail by 6.
3:41 to go.
And a loss of ball, and Raiders have to make do with a couple of points. Hills, bounce pass to Notes, wide open. 48-44, 3:28 to go.
Yeah, great finish there by No.
Run the baseline.
Timeout Blue. I'll go with that.
Uh-huh.
Let's go, Red.
So this is 2 girls' games in a row we've covered where there's just been outstanding play. Norton here and now Noel. I was not expecting anything different. That's why these playoffs are going to be tough. Mm-hmm. And it's also going to depend who has home court advantage, who's playing on a neutral court. I would expect if Norwell, Dover-Sherborn, and Norton ever meet up again, it'll be on a neutral court.
Yeah.
Because I got a feeling they can beat a lot of the opposition, and we may see Norwell again somewhere else on a neutral court. That would be fun. It'd be the 3rd time they play. It'd be the 3rd time with Norton, too.
Probably somewhere out west,
You mean like Arizona?
like Worcester.
Both teams on the floor. Chloe Richardson will put it in play. The girls are all tired, but it's the adrenaline that keeps you going, at least until the final whistle. Oliver. Richardson outside. Dowd for Oliver. 3:09 to go. 4-point lead, Norwell. Clippers pass left side. Richardson took a step. Don't know if she did, but he says she did, and he was there on the play. I mean, he was in line to the play, so it was a travel.
Yeah.
It wasn't much of one, but that's all you need.
She was upset about that one.
I think the official was explaining to the crowd what happened. Not that he has to, but I think he's just trying to, explain. Good idea. Scary. It works for me. No. In the lane. Hooks it up and in.
Oh, man, no.
48-46. Clock running down to 2:46 to go. Richardson drives around. Hills goes up and short. Scalabrini with the rebound. A possibility to tie. Looks for Hills. Hills brings it up. 3 players to her left, 1 trailer. Scalabrini doesn't get the ball. Fake to her. Feed inside. Spalding looking around. I wish she'd just go in, but she's not. No. Take it away. She should have gone in and just. She was close enough that they turn around, take a shot.
I think so, too.
And they lost the ball. She's trying to do the right thing for her team, but at that point, she could have shot. We don't have a lot of time to go. Kirshner outside. Dowd. Up and down. Into the hands of Hills so they get another shot at it. Hills looking around the floor. Comes into Richardson, and Richardson takes it away. Ball bounces around on the floor as Oliver loses the ball. Looks more like a football fumble, doesn't it?
It's like a rugby.
Tie up. Raider ball.
Wow, what an exciting play.
Everybody looks, nobody needs Band-Aids is what I want to say. Yet. I look at Kirshner's face, it's like, she needs some oxygen.
Yeah.
They're tired, but they're just playing so determined, both sides.
Surprised they don't have the tanks on the sideline.
You and I would need them.
Yeah.
Hills. Just another swimmer. Tie up again. Ball comes loose. Nice play. Dowd, and she gets fouled.
Yeah, Spalding doing a great job keeping that ball in play.
And this will put both teams to the line when they get fouled from now on.
Get a good one, Blue.
All right. Blue going this way, Bruce.
Okay, so from now on, both teams will be 1-1. I thought it already started, but nope. From now on, it'll be 1-1. Kirshner, Chloe off to her. Reagan Dowd. Inside for Richardson. She throws a hook. Wild hook, ill-advised shot, actually. Not when you're this close. That was a wild shot.
Hey, Raiders will take that right now.
Scalabrini was timing it, but timed it imperfecly, and Kirshner doesn't score. Rebound up, good, by Madison Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver doing a great job backing up the teammate on that one.
Under a minute to go. Scalabrini scores. 2-point game. Timeout, White.
Oh, my, Bruce. That's very true. And next season, you lose a lot of your star players. So.
Well, we know Dover-Sherborn has, I believe, 3 seniors. Scary, and Spalding. We will interview Hannah Scary at that Friday, the 24th game. During the boys' halftime game, the girls play, I believe, afterwards, yeah. During the boys' halftime of that game against Walpole on the 24th, we'll have a live halftime interview with Hannah Scary, the senior for Dover-Sherborn. Ball put in play, presses on with Dover-Sherborn. They need 2 points, 44 to go in the game.
You might need to get Hannah some Gatorade or something during that halftime.
Dowd passes off to Oliver. Cross court to Richardson. Kirshner, 20 in the shot clock. They run the time down. They want another 2 points. Back out for Dowd. Dowd drives, trips, passes it off to Cashin. This is a big one. Up in the air, it comes down. Scary, rolls to the floor. And timeout, Norwell. And the coach, Marani, called a timeout before his player left her feet and traveled.
Smart.
Yeah, what a great game, huh?
Unreal. Like the intensity too, you know?
And the other thing is, Brad, when 2 good teams are playing, the winner will have more points, like the way they rate the rankings, and they'll move up. And the loser will probably fall a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's important, too, because you want as many home games before you go neutral court as possible.
It's very true.
All right, looking at the situation. It's Norwell ball. The shot clock is off. They've got 16.4 seconds to go in the game. It's a 2-point differential, 50-48 Norwell. Dover-Sherborn can let them shoot, miss, get a rebound, and try and tie it up. Or, if time runs down, Brad, Dover-Sherborn can foul.
Yeah.
Don't think you want to foul right away. I think you want to let play go on and see what happens before you commit that foul. You're only down by 2. 5 seconds to get it in. She almost lost it. That was the 4th second. Another tie-up, and it'll go back to Norwell. Advantage Norwell. They used about 2 seconds. No. What? We got a foul.
That's weird. One ref looked like he was saying tie-up, and the other one called a foul.
I'm not sure. It could have gone either way. I'm very surprised it wasn't a tie-up, but no matter how you look at it, no matter what we think, it doesn't matter. Reagan Dow's going to going to the line for 1-on-1. She has to miss one if Dover-Sherborn wants to stay in this game. 3-point game.
Big bucket.
Dover-Sherborn wants a timeout.
You know how you ice the kicker? Ice the free throw.
I'm not so worried about that. I want to see what she does in the second shot and then use my timeout.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're down by 3 or 4.
It's true.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
But I think she's setting up for that, and maybe, I don't know. She may say to them, you get up in the forecourt, you don't have anything, we'll use a timeout. I don't know.
I know.
That's why I don't coach. But I think about it.
Yeah.
Let's look at this quarter. 16 points for Norwell, 9 for Dover-Sherborn. And right there is the differential. I'd like to go to overtime, Brad. I like overtime.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It's exciting.
But what do I know? Right now, Dover-Sherborn needs to make a 3. If Dowd makes this one, they've got to do a lot more than a 3. They'll need 4. They need 4.
Oh.
That changes everything.
Yeah, it does.
Scary brings it up, and the coach is yelling, no fouling. And he's right. Let Scary take the 3, whatever they want to do. Bomb. Scalabrini, no good. Rebound on the floor, 2 seconds, 1 second, game.
That was just a great game. Both teams should not be too upset.
Final score, Dover-Sherborn loses to Norwell, 52-48. Norwell is now 16-2 in the year. Dover-Sherborn 14-6. DS has lost 2 of their last 3 games, so they got to do a turnaround next week in that final doubleheader of the season that's coming up. Brad, I don't know. There's some things to fix here, and that's what a coach does. So it could be a good thing in some ways that they see their mistakes and they know we got to fix this if we want to go deep in tournament.
Yeah, it's true. And, Bruce, I think that this Norwell team was just able to get offensive rebounds, freely. And that really hurt the game,
And they were getting them for a lot of the game, but they weren't scoring until the 4th quarter. Then somehow they just got their act together, and they scored, and a couple of drives, Dover-Sherborn didn't defend well, because when you get motivated, you're hard to stop.
It's true.
So we will see you for the boys' game on the 17th, and hopefully you'll watch our doubleheader on the 24th. We thank you for watching our live stream and playback of Dover-Sherborn girls basketball. Until next time, so long, everyone.
So long.